is, right? And, they had to fit into what people said about them, especially when you think of Africans and African queer people who had to live in hiding, and who had to, kind of make peace or rather fit the heterosexual agenda because, it wasn't comfortable being queer back then. Now, I think one question that I see a lot on social media is, what is queerness? What is queerness today? I mean, even the word maybe 10 years ago, maybe that's too soon, maybe 15 years ago, it didn't hold the weight that it's holding now. So what would you say is queerness today? And I think the understanding will also help us, understand your experiences.
Firstly, I want to say that I do realize that I'm very privileged in a way to be able to say I've reached a point where I'm not going to change myself to impress other people, because it wasn't easy. I had to wait for me to be able to say that. But I think also one thing that helped me as someone that is queer is that I've passed a point where I want to be accepted by people, by society. I think that the best thing for me to do is to, let's respect one another. I don't need anyone's validation. I feel like the fact that I am here, I exist, I'm breathing is enough validation. And with the second part of your question, what is queerness? I feel like also there is a difference between being a member of the LGBTQI plus community and being queer. Being queer is a form of activism, actively trying to get out there to exist as a queer person and just, shake a little bit the norm, living outside of society's normal, but I think it took a lot for me to get here as well. Accepting myself as well was a journey on its own. But I think now I have reached a point where I can be queer and advocate for human rights using my writing, because that's also one of the things that I explore in my books. Because like I said, you will leave with lessons, questions, knowledge, I hope. And nice quotes. And a banger playlist as well.
I saw there was a Yolanda Adams Open My Heart. I need to flip through more of the chapters to see, but I was like, oh, okay. It seems like it's going to fit into my playlist, yeah. But I want to also take it a step back, because I think what happens in our teenage years is so interesting in that there's something that is happening in your body, in your mind, in your soul, but you fight it, right? Because there's no support. I think the queer community today have a lot of space in order to, or a lot of capacity. Like, the chances that the person next to you is queer is quite high, right? And I think that kind of gives them the sense of community. But I mean, back then, and judging, we were 1Ks, right? Like it was hard. It was hard, like discovering yourself. I mean, for me, some people are like, oh, choosing subjects was hard. I was like, yeah, I see choosing subjects, because I mean, look, I don't like geography, so I didn't take geography. But what if there's this feeling? How do you explain that? How do you explain the sense of, I feel like I don't fit in here, but I can't say why. I can't pinpoint why I don't fit in here. What is your experience navigating your identity as a teenager?
Oh, that is a lot. It's a very loaded question. My stories are affectionate, but also very much based on some of my lived experiences. And I will point to one story where the Yolanda Adams song comes from, Uhambo, the Journey. I think that story captures well what was going on in my mind at the time, because there was a lot of things I'm trying to figure out at the time. I'm trying to figure out who I am, my sexuality, what I want to do with my life. And that was a lot. It wasn't easy. People that were around me also didn't make it easy, which is something that I understand, because I think them being hesitant to accept Uguti Lewang is this type of person comes more of they fear the unknown. They don't know what's gonna happen to me, because like anything can happen. And like you said, also now we are in a space where it's not a big deal that you're queer. Like, you know, we bros, but back then it was like, yeah. I say back then, I'm old, but yeah.
1K.
But yeah, it was hard, because also I went to a very Christian school, and yeah, there were times where we were called into the office. I hear you're recruiting other kids to be lesbian and all of that. So imagine, on top of academics and also you battling that, you know, that internal battle, the internal dialogue that you have with yourself, trying to figure out how am I going to navigate this path. Yeah. It was a lot. It wasn't easy. But like I said, things just became less challenging once I accepted myself. And yeah, I just stopped wanting to be accepted by other people. Respect me. I respect you. I don't see any reason why we cannot coexist.
Not you being in recruitment, child.
HR.
So let's talk about the chapters. I mean, there's Dancing with Shadows, there's The Pastor's Daughter, there's Unomalanga, A Time to Heal, Uhambo, The Journey. All of these chapters, you know, have names in between. There's one that says just maybe 3. It takes 2 to tango. So I feel like it was quite intentional that you name them this way. Talk to me about now putting a book together, because I feel like sometimes, I don't know if it's a writing thing, but do you ever have like the conclusion already before you even start, and you barely have a heading? Like, you don't have the heading, but you're like, guys, I know exactly how I want to end this thing.
Yeah, I think it's also funny that I admit to this, because I used to judge people that would write the essay first and draw the mind map after. Like, how does that even work? You know? But yes, you are right. The way that I wrote the book was very intentional. So in the book, When I Dream in Color, there is 5 stories in there. Each story is in 3 parts. And I tell it in the point of view of the character, and I did it that way to give the reader the full experience. I just wanted to allow the person that is reading the book to fully immerse themselves in the story, because I feel like when you're reading a story, I did this and that, then it's easier for you to literally put yourself in that person's shoes. So in the book, I wanted the person that reads to be more than just someone that is reading the book. I wanted them to actually be part of the story.
I want us to take a short break. When we come back, I want us to get into the tea about maybe your favorite chapter. I know that you guys will be like, I love them all. No, you don't. There's that one where you're like, this is too relatable. It is 6:42 Central African time right here at the Oasis.
Ritmos e Cultura com Jacob Tivani.
E os ouvintes do Ritmos e Cultura, hoje em linha com uma das grandezas da música moçambicana, porque não? Ele que é um dos kings da marrabenta, uma bermuda in the building.
É um prazer enorme estar a fazer parte deste programa. Deixe-me só saudar. Boa tarde a todos os ouvintes que me ouvem neste preciso momento. Meu nome é Uma Bermuda, de Alau Fanelo Estarapo, Gajo de Água da Canhela é Mabiscato. Eu vou saudar de uma maneira diferente. Ah, titavuia, mwanango, tiduma tifika guiane. Ah, titavuia, mwanango, tiduma tifika guiane. Ani motive lo ababa yena otiva mina haikonama. Ani motive lo anona yena otiva wahimbo watwa. Cá estou eu, irmão, para conversarmos, para falarmos um pouco de tudo. Estou aqui, estou aberto. Eu estou muito feliz porque é a primeira vez que eu falo nesta rádio, falo para os ouvintes, então estou muito feliz.
Ritmos e Cultura com Jacob Tivani. Todos os domingos, das 20 às 21 horas. África
Conhece o Ntivani?
Claro que sou eu.
Ntivani é o amante da música de corpo e alma.
Eu amo música africana.
Ele aprecia todos os tipos de melodias e passa os seus dias a ouvir a Channel África. Adivinha só, a Channel África quer ajudar o Ntivani e os amantes da música em todo o lado a descobrir ainda mais música incrível. Por isso, a Channel África está a convocar artistas africanos a submeterem as suas músicas. Músicos, lembrem-se de nos dar todas as informações relevantes no music@channelafrica.co.za. As submissões são a vossa oportunidade de ser ouvidos, mas não garantem inclusão na lista. Todas as submissões serão cuidadosamente analisadas para verificar se cumprem os requisitos da nossa estação. Canal África, a perspectiva africana.
Download the SABC app and take Channel Africa with you everywhere you go. This is the Oasis on Channel Africa with Tsako Muhlanga.
Welcome back to it. Just 15 minutes to go before we head to the top of the hour. When I dream in color, penned down by Lebohang Mlangeni, who joins us in studio. So I know, because listen, we do this every week, Chair. When I ask these questions, because I know as a fellow creative, yes, we love all the chapters that we've put in. Yes, we love all the work that we've done. But there's always that one that just stands out. There's always that one that you resonate with the most. Perhaps it's the one that you wrote in your deepest, point of self-identity and self-discovery, or it is when you resonated with the most. What is your favorite chapter in this book?
I just want to reiterate, all of them are my favorites. All of them are indeed my favorites.
Yes.
But I think Uhambo, the journey, has to be the one that I resonate with the most. I think also, even though the story that I wrote there is a lived experience of some sort, but there's fiction also in there. But yeah, the point is, I feel like that specific timeline I captured so beautifully because it was almost as if like it's a recurring thing in my life. So it was easy for me to write Uhambo the journey because even now I'm basically still on a journey to self-discovery. I think it's a journey that just it never ends. So yes, I think Uhambo the journey is my baby.
I see why. Because you even writing from a place of, you telling me, I'm just reading through here that you're in your room, you're blasting a particular song. And even while busy with this, a poem just popped up. Dear dreamer, dear dreamer. And for me, I think like that is really like the pinnacle of creativity because not only are you penning this down, but then also you're that creative that you went a second layer. It's kind of like that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. What is it called? The one where he goes into multiple dreams. I forgot the movie. What is it called? It's not Shutter Island. There's a particular movie, Leonardo DiCaprio, where he goes into multiple dreams. What is it called? Go by now, help me. We forgot the name. But like, it's basically kind of like going to different levels of yourself, because even reading through this poem, I mean, it's just beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm going through it and I'm like, dude, you really hit parts of your heart that, and it's not easy. It's not easy to be this vulnerable. It's not easy to be this open about the journey. And looking at 2026, I know Mercury's in the microwave and Saturn return and Pisces placements. I don't know if you're Pisces, but we're going through the trenches. What does this year look like for you? Like, what does the journey look like? Because that's the nice thing about journeys, that we never put destinations on them. So what does this year look like for you?
Honestly speaking, that question, as someone that always has a plan, it's making me crash out because I feel like I've always been that person. I have to smash academic goals. I have to do this by this time. I have to do this by that time. But also, it's also just like timelines that I set for myself, because also I acknowledge that the person that I am competing with is the person that I see every time I look on the mirror. But I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
It's okay. It's okay. I feel like sometimes like it happens where the journey you have to stop by the garage to grab a pie and a cool drink or something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
but I think that is to just say that for the first time in my life, in a very long time, I am really just allowing life to happen and see where it takes me. I went to school, I got my degrees, I've written the book, and yeah, now I am really just, you know what, wherever life takes me, I will go, which is why when they said, Lebang, come for an interview, I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna think about this. I'm not prepared. Let's go.
I love that.
So I'm just really trying to adopt the mindset where anywhere where life takes me, as long as it aligns with my goals and the person that I am, then why you are.
The year of yes, essentially. The movie is called Inception, by the way. God, that was bothering me. That was really bothering my spirit. And where can we find you on social media so we can just support you? Like, I'm a fan of supporting African work, especially stories about this. How many people are queer in their homes quietly? How many people are sitting at home or navigating life, you know, with all these feelings and emotions and, you know, their views on their identity, and they don't have something to relate to. So we wouldn't want to just read one book and just be like, okay, it's chai. We want to kind of follow your journey in case book number 2 is coming up.
Yeah, it's definitely coming up.
Period. Where can we find you on social media?
Social media, Janekwa_25, or just search Lebaham Langeni. My poetry and, well, my creator's account and my personal account are separate. But on Instagram, if you type Lebaham Langeni, it should probably be one of the things to pop up. I also do have a website that you can check out. So www.mlangeni.org, and there it will just tell you a little bit about me, the book, and yeah, also take you through to my email. There's a thingy that you can press there. You can send me an email, and then I'm also on TikTok, Lebahang Mlangeni.
And where can we find the book?
The writer. The book is available on Takealot, Amazon, KDP, and Draft 2 Digital. So I do cater to for people that read ebooks. And then you can also just order it on Takealot. Like I said, when you go to the website, just click there, buy, and then you'll find it on Takealot. Alternatively, just Google When I Dream in Color by Lebahang Mlangeni, Lebahang with an H, then you will find it there. Number 1, that I'm sure of.
No, I really appreciate the work that you're doing, man. And you know, if we didn't experience it in our generation, at least the next one must be set up for success, you know? So thank you so much for giving us your time today. And I'm really hoping that you didn't feel like too...
Thank you for giving me the platform. This is my very first radio interview, by the way.
Write that down in your next book. Okay, so when I was on Channel Africa for the very first time.
No, definitely. I will be writing in my journal today. But yeah, thank you so much.
And to many more, honestly, many more of that, because I feel like this story is so important for our generation. So I really appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
It is 6:53 Central African Time right here on the Oasis.
Get Channel Africa on DSTV Audio Bouquet. Channel 802. In a noisy world, find your calm. Tune in to Oasis with Ntsako Muhlala. Every weekend mornings, only on Channel Africa.
If you know, you know. But if you don't know, you know. Now you know. Now you know. If you know, you know. The big ballers in town. Now you know. Now you know. Never get is money?
It's nothing.
Ballin', ballin'.
Alapa.
Premium or nothing.
When them or nothing.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Hey. Forget what them on them.
Up on. Come on. Come on. Up on. Come on. Come on. Up on.
Undefeated. Undisputed.
Undisputed.
Unopposed.
Unopposed.
Luxury or nothing.
Say or nothing.
Money is talking.
Money is who?
Money is talking.
Yeah, girl.
Blessings, some blessings. Forget what them on them, man. Yes. Agbabola.
Agbabola.
How much is money?
It's nothing.
Ballin', ballin'.
Alapa.
Premium or nothing.
When them or nothing.
Now you know. Now you know. Now you know.
Now you know. Better know. Up on. Come on. Up on. Up on. Come on.
The sound of Africa is evolving. Experience our new mobile app. Free to download, free to connect. From dusk till dawn, Channel Africa Radio is your soundtrack to life.
To the stolo, she want the Louis V's, I'm on La Pondo. Yeah, pull up in the photo. I'm lover. I took her to the stolo, she want the Louis V's, I'm on La Pondo.
You already know the vibes. It's a lot of clickbait, salt and spice. Diamonds in the face, I shine, you shine. Made a lot of mistakes, gave me time. When I lost faith, you would say it's fine. They cannot touch what God designed. Go ahead, crush, so proud you mine. This is real love, it's right or die. Touch me, squeeze me, make me believe in myself is fly. When I was at my weakest, you sparked this fire. God sent you to give me juice and ice. Perfect combination, suit and tie. Angel, halo, seen you in my dreams in porcelain white. Main thing you taught me was don't reply. You already gave them an extra life.
Look at my baby. Body gon' make you go crazy. Spawn on, spawn on. Bad thing, I need it. The way you shake it, baby, I'm with it. Spawn on, spawn on. Spawn on.
Now with me, now my spawn on. Scotch rain, pilo, and sogolo. Mfuno kamba nawe mina maspono no. Scotch impilo yenzokolo. City private locations, Plume so too. Go to Shisi jet, flight 42, passport go look in Kamatatu. Funa city private locations, Plume so too. Go to Shisi jet, flight 42, passport Kamatatu, Tunchi.
Spawn on. shake it, baby, done with it.
The late and great, aka featuring a baby SON with 031 Chapo with Sponon. And you and my Sponon for hang out with us right here on the Oasis. It is a 7 a.m. Central African time. It's time for news.
SABC News. The African perspective.
Your headlines. South Africa's Parliament's ad hoc committee will request private investigator Paul O'Sullivan to return to finish his testimony, and the UN says it's critical for its staff to inspect Iran's nuclear sites. Good morning, I'm Nosipho Suma. South Africa's Parliament's ad hoc committee says it will soon write to private investigator Paul O'Sullivan to request his return to complete his testimony. National Assembly Speaker Thoko Didiza says she has not yet received a report from committee on the circumstances leading to O'Sullivan staging a walkout. On Thursday, O'Sullivan left before completing his testimony, saying he was rushing to catch a flight. Didiza says she will only consider what action to take against him after receiving the report from the committee. Yesterday, the EFF had laid a criminal charge against O'Sullivan, the committee's chairperson, Soviet Lachanyane.
We must prove that a reasonable action has been taken before we arrived at the decision to subpoena the witness. And the reasonable action we are going to take, honorable members, is the same laborious and tedious action of engaging with the witness, including writing to him to inform him that the committee wants him to appear before it on a particular day.
At least 50 undocumented foreign nationals have been arrested at an inspection on a construction site in the east of Johannesburg, led by South Africa's Employment and Labour Deputy Minister Jomo Sibiya. This comes after a video surfaced showing a Mozambican national challenging President Cyril Ramaphosa over the deployment of 10,000 labour inspectors across the country. The site has also been shut down with immediate effect for operating with a fraudulent permit. Sibiya has warned that unlawful operations could lead to another tragedy similar to the building collapse in George in the Western Cape province.
We've just managed to find out that the permit that they are using is fraudulent. It's a fraudulent permit, and that is very disturbing. It can't go worse than that, because it's exactly what we saw in quite a number of sites that have collapsed. And now we're going to close that site immediately.
About 113 million rand has been paid out to gold mine workers in the northwest province of South Africa through the Tshiamiso Trust. The trust, together with the South African Ex-Mine Workers Council and the Northwest Health Department, held a community outreach program at the Job Shimangani Hospital in Rustenburg. The aim was to assist qualifying former mine workers to claim occupational diseases compensation. Their diseases include TB and silicosis contracted from working in high gold mines between March 1965 and December 2019. The trustees or the trustees Rialeboga Shale.
We had received around about 8,772 claims, of which, of that amount, 5.519 are people that we have so far completed in terms of medical benefit examinations.
The authorities in the Democratic Republic of Congo say they have uncovered 2 mass graves near the eastern city of Uvira. The area was until recently under the control of the M23 armed group. The governor of South Kivu province says at least 171 bodies have been found. The BBC's Richard Gahwe has the details.
The provincial governor says the victims may have been targeted on suspicion of supporting the army or pro-government militias. Those claims have not been independently verified. The M23 group is yet to comment on the allegations. Both sides in the conflict have previously been accused of extrajudicial killings. The Rwandan-backed rebels briefly seized Uvira near the border with Burundi in a lightning December offensive that left more than 1,000 people dead and displaced around a quarter of a million others. The rebels later pulled back under international pressure after Rwanda and Congo signed a deal brokered by Washington.
And finally, the United Nations nuclear watchdog says it's critical for its staff to inspect Iran's nuclear sites without delay. In a confidential report to its member states, the IAEA said its inspectors had not been allowed into Iran's uranium enrichment sites since June, when the US and Israel bombed them. The BBC's Bethany Bell has the details.
In recent years, Iran has enriched uranium up to 60%, close to weapons grade. But since its key nuclear sites were bombed by the US and Israel in June, Tehran has refused to allow IAEA inspectors access to them. It's not clear if Iran is still enriching and where its stockpiles of enriched uranium are being kept. In its latest report, the IAEA said the lack of access was a matter of increasing concern, and it called on Iran to cooperate with its inspectors urgently.
A recap of your top story. South Africa's Parliament's ad hoc committee says it will soon write to private investigator Paul O'Sullivan to request him to return to complete his testimony. National Assembly Speaker Togo Didiza says she has not yet received a report from committee on the circumstances leading to O'Sullivan staging a walkout. Now, for any stories you would like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +27 11 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I'm Nosipho Soma.
SABC News. The African Perspective. Your weekend escape starts with the Oasis with Lizako Muhlanga. Music and fresh perspective.
It is 6 minutes past 7 a.m. Central African time. Welcome to the second hour of the show. We are smack bang in the middle of it, into the thick of it. And I can't wait for us to have this conversation. And this is going to be fun. Do you know why it's going to be fun? Because we are going to be having a musical hour and profiling someone who has done amazing work. John Vito and the Music in Space experience. He's going to be talking to us about the work that he's done and what music in space really is. Still continuing the conversation about how you are feeding your spirit, so don't forget about that while we continue our fun conversations about music and the music industry at large and what we are doing to carry on some of the positive messages in our songs. I think it's quite vital that our music is not just for, just leisure, but sometimes it must carry an important message. These things are frequencies. And the moment that frequency is aligned to your higher self, then I think your music transcends that. It transcends you just listening for leisure. You get to listen for your own benefit. So that's really, really exciting. And I'm looking forward to it 1000%. It is 7:08 Central African time. Let's have a good time right here. The second hour of the Oasis happens every single Saturday and Sunday from 6 to 9 a.m. Central African time.
We are on Open Views Audio Bouquet. Channel 628. Are you fluent in French, Chinyanja, Portuguese, and Kiswahili? Are you passionate about radio? And are you looking to work in South Africa? Do you have papers that qualify you to work in South Africa? In that case, we might have an opportunity for you to work for Channel Africa. Send us your CV and demo at newsroom@channelafrica.co.za. Remember, if you don't hear from us within 14 days, it means you have not made it or you have not been selected. Channel Africa, the African Perspective.
Africa, voici Abedi.
Oui, c'est moi.
Abedi est un passionné de musique dans l'âme. Il a un goût pour toutes sortes de musique et passe ses journées à écouter Channel Africa.
J'aime beaucoup la musique africaine.
Ok. Devinez quoi? Channel Africa veut aider Abedi et les mélomanes du monde entier à découvrir encore plus de musique incroyable. C'est pourquoi Channel Africa appelle les artistes africains à soumettre leur musique. Chers artistes, n'oubliez pas de nous fournir toutes vos informations pertinentes à l'email adresse musique@channelafrica.co.za. Les soumissions sont votre chance d'être entendues, mais elles ne garantissent pas une playlist. Toutes les soumissions seront soigneusement examinées pour voir si elles répondent aux exigences de notre station. Channel Africa, la perspective africaine.
Rejuvenate your mind, rejuvenate your soul with the Oasis.
DJ Spin
I'm on my way to you. But time is on the loose. I will always fight for truth. If I have the chance to choose.
Yeah, we go.
Like every other spider. My weakness is love. I don't do it for the medals. Cause no man without us. P stands for the people. So I be on my way. Whenever you think you need to.
1, 2, 3.
I'll be.
Ladies.
I'll be.
Stay informed. Channel Africa, the beauty of life. Now available anytime, anywhere with our new app. The Oasis on Channel Africa.
Enough.
Nyache, ni pike nyache, vanisali ni trompaka, anaruti atena. Nyache, ni pike nyache, vanisali ni landaka, anaruti atena. Vanessa, ninini inakuleta, ninini ulisabwaka, ninini inakuleta. Vanessa, ninini inakuleta. Ninini ulisabwaka, ninini inakuleta.
Oshininga bambongo, obimi singa yuma, oyoki singa soni, nini lisusu oye koluka. Vanessa we, ule ulienda kaingekuwa, bilinasa aungerudi kunililia. Mese kujali, I'm so busy with my new wifey. Mese kotake, I'm busy enjoying my life. Nikaduru, kanenda kanarudia. Nikaduru,
Kanenda kana Vanessa Ninini inakuleta Ninini ulisabaka Ninini inakuleta Vanessa Ninini inakuleta Ninini ulisabaka Ninini inakuleta
Tune in and turn up the volume. This is Channel Africa. Ease into your weekend morning. It's the Oasis with Nthako Muhlanga. Only on Channel Africa.
Waiting be this one like this. Been through many things, many gist. Oh, I still find my peace in all. Oh, but they do like say me, I know they see. Like say I know the year. Which kind person be this? Oh, waiting be this one like this. Been through many things, and like I hate Genesis. I be dealing with enemies. Survivor, me unique. Money chaser, faster than a bullet, flying like a rocket. Bad man we never rest. King of South and the West, faster than a car. Mon fait pas missa, faster than a Benz. Oh, you below level, so bad vibes on the ground. Reading my psalm, I'm so biblical. I hate to look at them with them to nigga. They won't say your nigga. They want to turn your teacher before you are man. Oh my nigga, you go there when I no get ginger. Oh my nigga, you go there when I no get rubber. Cause my mama be praying for me, say make I get it. Oh my baby, say you go there before my suru lady. Oh, waiting be this one like this. Been through many things, many gist. Oh, I still find my peace. Oh, they do like say me, I know they see. Like say I know the year. Which kind person be this? Oh, waiting be this one like this. Been through many things, like I hate Genesis. I be dealing with enemies. Survivor, me unique, money chaser, faster than a bullet, flying like a rocket. Bad man we never rest. King of South and the West, faster than a car. Mon fait pas missa, faster than a Benz. Oh, you below level, so bad vibes on the ground. Reading my psalm, I'm so biblical. I hate to look at them with them to nigga. They won't say your nigga. They want to turn your teacher before you are man. Oh my nigga, you go there when I no get ginger. Oh my nigga, say you go there when I no get rubber. Cause my mama be praying for me, say make I get it. Oh my baby, say you go there before my suru lady.
Timmy J on the track.
7:19 Central African time. It's More Bad with a Peace coming through there. Before that was Basan with a Vanessa remix coming through there. You guys are so lucky to have songs named after you, hey? Must be very, very nice. Wow. Lucky people. I wonder if... Oh, no. Actually, I am throwing stones at a glass house. Calvin Momo named his best album after me. Okay, not after me, but like, it's named in Psycho. So actually, sorry, I'm also on the other side now. Kickstarting the triple play was DJ Spider with a one call featuring Omale and our girl Tyler. It is a 7:20 Central African time. When we come back, we're going to speak to an amazing artist who has done some global work, and we can't wait to unpack his, work and the music and music in space and all the experiences that he has, all his nominations and awards. It's just going to be fun. On social media, we are Channel Africa 1. Interact with us and also stream us live on our YouTube at Channel Africa 1. It is 7:20 Central African time.
Mornings made better with Peter and Asanda on Rise and Shine, weekdays 6 till 9.
In Zimbabwe, traditional leaders are at the forefront of restoring the Miombo woodlands, crucial for rural livelihoods and biodiversity. FAO of the Food and Agricultural Organization has trained chiefs, headmen, and village heads in sustainable forest management, community accountability, and protection from sexual exploitation and abuse.
Traditional leaders are really central because they are the custodians of land and natural resources in rural communities. So in districts like Muzi and Rushinga in Zimbabwe, they really influence how forests are used and protected. So by empowering them, we strengthen local ownership, we improve compliance with sustainable practices, and ensure that Miombo restoration efforts are really community-driven and long-lasting, which is important.
Renee Chudek, FAO Senior Forestry Officer for Southern Africa.
Mornings made better with Peter and Asanda on Rise and Shine. Africa is changing and the world is paying attention. This March, Channel Africa invites you to be part of a new conversation. Africa Matters. A platform where experts, policymakers, and thought leaders come together to unpack the big issues of our time. Technology, politics, economics, climate change, and the future of our people. This is where ideas meet action, where change becomes opportunity, where Africa's voice takes its rightful place on the global stage. In March 2026, Channel Africa hosts Africa Climate Change Recovery Summit. Join the dialogue. Be part of the movement. Channel Africa, the African perspective. No fairy tales, just the facts and the music you love on Channel Africa. Let the weekend unfold with calm, clarity, and connection on the Oasis with Nsaku Muhlanga, your peaceful companion. Only on Channel Africa.
Sezulwini mangifika lapho, oh
emhlabeni anginanda Nkosi mhlambe ngiyosuka ezulwini mangifika lapho ngishiya ngithembile laluphumule baba ngishiya ngithembile uma uyakhumbula sisibhale emehlweni sisumvashele angeke ngizempile lo mhlaba unzima kodwa ngiyobusa nje ezulwini ma ngifika lapho ma ungaphelele endleleni wena ungaphelele emadlelweni abantu bohleka maungahluleka maungaphelele endleleni wena ungafele emadlelweni abantu bohleka maungahluleka
sungalahli lelo themba njalo sungaphela umoya mjakaba noma ngizima wena diyabalaza bazofika vela banamanga bethi themba likho ngoba sebalala vele impilo inzima nami ngiyazi sikhule ngakho phela ukuzabalaza siphila impilo yamahashahasha zange sami iphupho thanda ukushabalala manje ngithi beka ithemba lakho kumdala noma kunzima kanjani noma kuthanda ukuba mnyama kuzokhanya ungalinge nje uphele namandla vele konke sikwenzayo sikwenzela abantu bazohleka mawuhluleka manje mina lami lithi phoko phela mntaka baba umdala uyophendula nyazi
abantu bohleka maungahluleka maungaphelele endleleni wena ungafele emadlelweni abantu bohleka maungahluleka
Download the SABC app and take Channel Africa with you everywhere you go.
Sunganthathisa semncane nami ngifuna ukuphuza masinyane ngizudala ngishade ngihlale naye kwaze kwanandi kulo mhlaba ngicela Nkosi unganthathisa semncane nami ngifuna ukuphuza masinyane ngizudala ngishade ngihlale naye kamnandi kulomhlaba ngicela Nkosi ungangithathi ngisasemncane nami ngifuna ukuphuza masinyane ngibiza udali ngishade ngihlale naye kwaze kwamnandi kulomhlaba ngicela Nkosi ungangithathi ngisasemncane nami ngifuna ukuphuza masinyane ngibiza udali ngishade ngihlale naye kwase kwamna
Let the weekend unfold with calm, clarity, and connection. On the Oasis with Ntsako Mhlanga, your peaceful companion. Only on Channel Africa.
Some good old music. It is 7:34 Central African time. That was Bjorn Vito. And the music in space experience, that was just a taste of what he's going to give us. He is a sound designer, composer, guitarist, filmmaker, and CEO. And he also joins us in studio. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I am good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty amazing. Good to be back.
I feel like I should nickname you Space Boy for the duration of this interview, right?
Yeah, that's what they call me.
No, man, thank you so much for joining us. I think it's exciting that you're back. You are filming a documentary, an album, and you are taking political issues into a very musical and dance-like theme. Talk to us about this project.
Yeah, so we have this Music in Space project, and basically it's a climate awareness project. So it's about raising awareness for what's going on in the environment and doing it in a little bit more funny and uplifting way, and instead of a lot of shame that you have to take the bicycle and don't take the car and all that, then perhaps say, hey, let's do it together and have a party.
And I'm hearing quite a number of voices and languages that are being expressed on just this particular song. So I'd like to think that you're collaborating with a number of people to make this work, right?
Yeah, I've been around the world for 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many countries is that now?
82 countries.
82 countries.
Yeah, and counting. And but now I'm back in SA, so now I'm not going to travel anymore. Now I'm home.
Because it's like 82 countries in one place, right?
I don't need any more countries. I'm fine.
Yeah,
it's good to be back.
Right,
Yeah.
it's good to have you back. But I really want to get into this because, to travel that much, you're hearing a myriad of sounds, you're hearing different artists as well. What are some of the things, when you land, what are you looking for?
I mean, first of all, I have artists from 18 different countries. I mean, vocalists from 18 different countries, and artists, that's even more. And collaboration is, extensive. First of all, I learned that people are people, and we are so similar. I mean, we are ridiculous similar around the world. Everybody wants the same go-to. I mean, we have little cultural differences, and then we have little differences in music. And and of course, you have the coolest music in Joburg, my favorite city in the whole world. Beside my own my own town of Copenhagen in Denmark. But you just have the vibe, and you have something extremely unique here. The mass of talent, where I would go and look for years in other countries. I just have to walk down the road. I will have made 3 new bands.
Oh, wow. That is such a compliment, man, to African culture. I love it.
And it's just so cool, and it's so versatile and so giving. And I think my plan is to take your amazing artists that are struggling a little bit financially. The level here is so high, and people go and play just for a beer and a transport. And other places in the world, they will be superstars. I mean, if you just look at the quality of their voices and their music. So the plan is to take your artist and take them away.
That is so exciting. Talk to me, music in space. What does that mean for this project in particular?
I mean, basically, I was sitting there in Denmark. It was just before COVID, and I was just like, I have a lot of educations. I'm from the Danish Film School. I have an education in psychology, business psychology. Wow. I have an MBA in business.
Wow.
And then I was living in a house. I had rented a house with my music friend, Jørgen. And it was just so dirty, and we didn't know how to clean up and sort our garbage and stuff. And I was just looking at myself and say, with all my nice educations and everything I can and stuff, I live a super dirty life, and I don't clean up. And then I was wondering if nobody actually transcends and change their habits. And I found out that nobody really changed their habits, and we are fucked. And Earth is going down, and I mean, not Earth, but the population. I mean, Earth is going to shake us off in a few million years. And then I found a mechanism called the overview effect. And it's when astronauts actually go to space and sit up there in the space station and look down, everything changes inside them. They become green instantly, and everybody report, all the 670 something astronauts that have been up there have reported they get religious, they get aware, they get something is happening. And to watch this little green and blue planet, and there's nobody else that will come and save us, and we have to save our planet, or just be just a little bit more cool about it, And so that is the overview effect, and that led to me saying, okay, let's actually go and play a concert in space because I had just played a concert in Antarctica for the penguins.
What?
So I played a concert for the penguins in Antarctica, and it went viral. It was all over the news, and then there was a journalist from CNN asking me, so what's the next? So it was actually just a joke. Oh, I'm gonna play a concert in space. I mean, so it started out like a little bit of a joke, but I could see that I could use this mechanism to do something. So yeah, so before summer we're actually gonna have our music in space.
That is insane. I feel like Elon Musk is jumping where he is right now.
Yeah, he's not so popular right now. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna call a guy like that.
We're going to take a short break. It is a 7:40 Central African time right here at the Oasis.
Find the latest Oasis podcast on www.channelafrica.co.za.
Este é o Caleidoscópio de Canal África, com Remo Samo e João Yabalá.
Moçambique prepara-se para a chegada do ciclone tropical Gezane, prevista para esta sexta-feira, com impacto esperado nas províncias de Sofala, Inhambane e Gaza. O fenómeno, que já causou mais de 30 mortes de destruição significativa em Madagascar, poderá atingir o litoral moçambicano, com ventos de 140 km por hora e chuvas intensas, afetando cerca de 1,1 milhão de pessoas. A aproximação do ciclone surge numa altura em que o país ainda recupera das cheias de janeiro, que provocaram dezenas de mortos e afetaram mais de 700 mil pessoas. Para fazer o ponto de situação, ouvimos Rita Almeida, diretora de Planificação e Cooperação do Instituto Nacional de Gestão e Redução de Riscos de Desastres.
As famílias devem reforçar o teto das casas, as portas e as janelas. Devem evitar fazer-se tanto à rua, devem prestar atenção sobre as orientações em relação a centros de acomodação temporário, devem preparar um kit mínimo básico com fósforos, produtos alimentares, medicamentos.
De segunda a sexta-feira, das 20 às 21 horas locais, Darubini ya Afrika na I am Henry Shakif.
Kiongozi wa chama kikuu cha upinzani nchini Tanzania Tundu Lissu, anayekabiliwa na kesi ya uhaini, anasema hajala chakula licha ya kesi inayomkabili awali kuahirishwa. Pengine haya malalamiko yana mashiko ya namna yoyote?
Kama yana mashiko ama hayana ni jambo tofauti, kwa sababu yeye muda uliotolewa mchana ni kwa ajili ya kwenda kula. Nakumbuka kwamba Lissu ni mahabusu, sio mfungwa. Japokuwa sijajua taratibu za magereza zinakuaje wanapokuwa na wafungwa na mahabusu, lakini mahabusu wanapelekwa chakula na ndugu zao kutoka nje.
Na kama tunavyofahamu, kesi hii ikiwa inaendelea, imeelezwa kwamba itakuwa inaendelea kusikilizwa mfululizo ili kuweza kuendelea na kuweza kuimaliza kwa haraka. Yeye mwenyewe ndio ambaye anajitetea, Tundu Lissu. Pengine wana namna ya wao kutaka kuleta hukumu ya haraka, au haya ni maelezo ya awali?
Hapana, ni kesi inaendelea na wanashikiliwa mashahidi. Kwa hiyo lazima itapelekwa haraka, kwa sababu pia limekuwa ni ombi la mshtakiwa mwenyewe anayejitetea, Tundu Lissu.
Darubini ya Afrika kila Jumatatu hadi Ijumaa kuanzia saa 11 kamili hadi saa 12 kamili jioni majira ya Afrika ya Kati.
Weekends just got better. Only on Channel Africa.
Welcome back to it. It is 17 minutes to go before we head to the top of the hour right here on the Oasis, and we are joined by Bjorn Vito, who is and the Music in Space experience, which we're very excited about. You know, I know that you visited a lot of countries, you've done a lot of work within the music space, but you know, what are some of your favorite moments, especially in studio working with different artists? You know, what is that experience like?
I think, I mean, it's been really amazing. I mean, just coming back here since Friday, and I've been in the studio every day, recording new artists. I can't talk about it.
Of course.
But it's just been so dope. And your music scene here is so vibrant and so experimenting. And some of my friends in Denmark was just like, hey, isn't African music, it's all the same, and doom, 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 doom. And what I really find is that every artist that I meet have his own style. It's so versatile. It's so, I wouldn't say that so much for the other African countries, but for SA and Joburg specifically, every artist have his own style, and it's really fantastic to see how a soul is coming out in music. You're not just want to be a copycat and take the standard amapiano. I mean, everybody really have soul. I have amazing experiences with your artist here, and great, amazing moments with goosebumps. And when I recorded Buchle, I think I had goosebumps 3 times.
She's good.
She was amazing.
She's good.
She's good. She just have this golden voice, and I feel very. I mean, I feel very humble that your amazing artists will work with me and or collaborate with me and donate their voice for the environment. And so I feel very humble and very I'm very happy.
So what can we look forward to in the next coming months? Are you saying you're in the studio, so I'm guessing new releases. When is the concert coming up as well? What can we look forward to?
So I think we are signed to Empire, and I think the last and the coolest album, the remix album, the one that everybody. So it's like a triple album. The overview is like very European Asian mixes. Most of you won't like that one. And,
you'd be very shocked, eh?
Then if you like Phil Collins and whatever. And then there's Astronaut in Africa. So I have dedicated a whole album just to my African friends.
Wow.
There's a lot of amazing artists also from Ghana and Rwanda and Uganda. I really love it, Uganda. I mean, it's an amazing place. And that was where I kind of found my stage character. That was in Uganda. So it's called Astronaut in Africa because I'm a little bit like an alien. I know I play on a piano. I know I have the wrong color for that one, and look funny. And this Viking guy, why do we have a guy? I'm not even European. I'm a Viking. You know, my Bjørn Vidø means Bjørn means bear.
Oh wow!
And Vidø means the White Island. So I'm a polar bear. My Viking name is a polar bear, and I don't think my last name is Vidø, Vido, and I don't think I'm in family with Davido. But so it's almost Davido, just Vido. Do we have the same uncle? I don't know.
You probably do. The nice thing about music is that it unites all of us. So.
But Vido means from the White Island.
Oh, wow.
So it's a funny name to have if he doesn't have any Viking genes. We must make a DNA test with Davido.
Even that, you guys should sit in studio and have a conversation about it. Maybe you'll find that, hey, that one's uncle, this one's aunt met up at some point.
I mean, you never know. We are all one big family when it comes to, and I think that's my takeaway from traveling the world is that we are one big family. And I mean, cool people come in all shapes and color, and stupid people comes in all shapes and color. And it's just, generally, I think people have treated me really, really nice. And of course, I come with an environment project and try to clean up and make us a little bit more green while we're waiting for the technology, because it's a little bit limited what you can do. And we don't have you have big distances, like just taking the car and say you have to take the bicycle. It's not going to happen in Joburg because you already have 1 hour drive in each direction just to go to the cinema, right? And it's so I know that we are depending on technology to come there, but we have to have the kids coming in, becoming scientists and engineers, and the whole new generation to be aware and finding out, even just from the straw in our drink, that should not be plastic, it should be something. So it's in all the little detail and together. So just on end note, I can say, you remember the ozone layer? When you were a kid, everybody was talking about,
of course, and then we just stopped.
And then you haven't heard about it.
Yeah, we just stopped.
We fixed it.
Oh.
We fixed it.
Oh, I thought we were not hearing about it because we were ignorant. I didn't know we actually fixed the problem.
We fixed it. I mean, not 100%, but yeah.
But we fixed it.
We fixed it.
That's actually quite an accomplishment for us, which we don't speak about.
And we can do the same with the oceans, clean up the oceans, don't kill the whales, and fix biodiversity, and clean up plastic, and turn the light out when you're not in the living room and going away from the toilet. Why do you have light out there? So save the energy, save the water. You're going to have a massive problem with water in Joburg. And so and don't do it as as shaming, but do it as a party and do it together.
Yeah.
So I think that's coming out on a high note. Do it together. Come on.
That's so exciting. Where can we find you on social media?
Yeah, Bjørn Vidø and the Music in Space Experience. It's on Spotify, the 2 new albums, and Instagram, Facebook, whatever, all the
social media.
So YouTube, all the stuff, and we're coming out strong. So we've been working on it for years and years and years and years. So I'm gonna be around here at least until the album release in 3 weeks for the last one.
That is so exciting. We're looking forward to it and following your journey. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me again. So good to be back.
Absolutely fantastic. It is 7:50 Central African time right here in the Oasis.
6 decades strong, Channel Africa continues to inspire Africa and the world, proudly sharing
the African perspective.
continent. Now online with all your sports fixtures, lifestyle, and more. 60 years of broadcasting Africa to the world. Channel Africa, the African perspective.
C'est pas imassé, c'est pas icosé, so tu use a me. Zabe wade kote ki mo gagne, ki mo ye mo vive, les autres connaissent, so t'logue back for. Zabe wade ki mo ye ki mo feli, ki mo ye mon arrive là, les autres connaissent, so t'logue back for. So t'logue ye. So long, yeah, oh, long, yeah, so long, back for, oh, so long, yeah, so long, yeah, so long, yeah, so long, back for. Y'en a qui t'y pourrit, si des victimes en Goliath, avec sa stone, ben mon moins worry, mon papa give up. Sister let arrive home. Sister let arrive home. Non mon papa capable papa saute Zalou. Zalou n'a pas guérison ni finition Zalou. Zalou y'a pas fait ou coulou camarade Zalou. Zalou y'a fait ou mettre la corde tous les coups. Hey, relax tous les commandes. Espère ou tout man. Après moi pendant ou tout man. Six c'est la même dans Zalou tout man. Espère ou tout man, si c'est dans un lot tout man, demain y'a l'autre sous. C'est pas ne plus ramper, c'est pas imassé, c'est pas y causer, so tu use a me. Ça fait ouais des côtés qui m'ont gagné, qui m'ont yé mon vive, les autres connaissent, so t'logue back for. Ça fait ouais des qui m'ont yé qui m'ont fait. Blesse-moi, mon compte, mon blessing, mon papa vient faire ses années, Lola dame qui n'a pas respect, mon levé, mon pialé, non mon papa est resté, non mon papa est resté, oh, saute l'or, gaye, saute l'or, gaye, oh, l'or, gaye, saute l'or, gaye, back for, oh, saute l'or, gaye, saute l'or, gaye. Curse-moi, devant mon bon Dieu y'a fait blesse-moi. Mon compte, mon blessing, mon papa vient faire ses années. Lola dame qui n'a pas respect, mon levé, mon pialé. Non mon papa est resté, non mon papa est resté. Oh, saute l'or, gaye, saute l'or, gaye, oh, l'or, gaye, saute l'or, gaye, back for. Oh, saute l'or, gaye. Je, una jambo lolote akilini mwako? Je, una shauku kuhusu maswala muhimu? Na je, una maoni ambayo unataka yasikike? Kweli, hili jukwaa ni la kwako. Piga simu au tuandikie kwenda WhatsApp namba alama ya kujumulisha 2760552594 na tutakupigia simu.
Mtangazaji wa habari zetu za Afrika Kusini mjini Johannesburg.
Hivyo unaweza kuwa mshirika kwenye matangazo yetu. Sio mazungumzo tu, ni fursa yako ya kuchangia maoni yako na kushirikiana na jumuiya ya wasikilizaji wanaotamani mtazamo wako. Tufuate kwenye mitandao ya kijamii. Tembelea tovuti yetu www.channelafrica.co.za na uwe tayari kushiriki na kuchangia maoni yako kwenye Channel Africa. Channel Africa, mtazamo wa Kiafrika.
60 years of broadcasting Africa to the world. Channel Africa, The African Perspective. From 6 till 9 a.m. Central African Time on Channel Africa. The African Perspective.
Time flies by when you're having fun. I can't believe we're already stepping into the third and final hour of the show. It is 8 a.m. Central African Time. It's time for news.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Your headlines. South Africa's Parliament's ad hoc committee will request private investigator Paul O'Sullivan to return to finish his testimony, and the UN says it's critical for its staff to inspect Iran's nuclear sites. Good morning. I'm Nosipho Zuma. South Africa's Parliament's ad hoc committee says it will invite private investigator Paul O'Sullivan back to complete his testimony. On Thursday, O'Sullivan left before finishing his testimony, saying he was rushing to catch a flight, prompting the EFF party to lay a criminal charge against him. National Assembly Speaker Thoko Didiza says she will only consider what action to take after receiving a report from the committee on his walkout. The committee's chairperson, Soviet Lekhanyani.
We must prove that a reasonable action has been taken before we arrived at the decision to subpoena the witness. And the reasonable action we are going to take, honorable members, is the same laborious and tedious action of engaging with the witness, including writing to him to inform him that the committee wants him to appear before it on a particular day.
The South African Breast Milk Reserve is calling for more mothers to step forward and donate breast milk to help save the lives of vulnerable newborns. The organization says donated breast milk plays a critical role in protecting babies from infection and supporting healthy growth and development. For infants whose mothers are unable to breastfeed, donor milk can be a lifeline. The reserve's executive director, Stasia Jordan, says greater public awareness and support are urgently needed.
Our largest impact out of 4,000 children that we support to exclusively breastfeed in the neonatal stage, only 10% are in the private health system. So that is 400 babies at most a year that receive donated breast milk out of 4,000 plus. That are in public hospitals. And this is where the intervention has real impact and value, because it addresses equity and access to maternal and neonatal health and essential services that save lives.
At least 50 undocumented foreign nationals have been arrested at an inspection on a construction site in the east of Johannesburg, led by South Africa's Employment and Labour Deputy Minister Jomo Sibiya. This comes after a video surfaced showing a Mozambican national challenging President Cyril Ramaphosa over the deployment of 10,000 labour inspectors across the country. The site has also been shut down with immediate effect for operating with a fraudulent permit. Sibiya has warned that unlawful operations could lead to another strategy similar to the building collapse in George in the Western Cape province.
We've just managed to find out that the permit that they are using is fraudulent. It's a fraudulent permit, and that is very disturbing. It can't go worse than that, because it's exactly what we saw in quite a number of sites that have collapsed. And now we're going to close that site immediately.
About 113 million rand has been paid out to gold mine workers in the northwest province of South Africa through the Tshiamiso Trust. The trust, together with the South African Ex-Mine Workers Council and the Northwest Health Department, held a community outreach program at the Job Shimankane Hospital in Rustenburg. The aim was to assist qualifying former mine workers to claim occupational disease compensation. The diseases include TB and silicosis, contracted from working in certain gold mines between March 1965 and December 2019. The Trust's Rialebo Hashale.
We had received around about 8,772 claims, of which of that amount 5.519 are people that we have so far completed in terms of medical benefit examinations.
And finally, the United Nations nuclear watchdog says it's critical for its staff to inspect Iran's nuclear sites without delay. In a confidential report to its member states, the IAEA said its inspectors had not been allowed into Iran's uranium enrichment sites since June, when the US and Israel bombed them. The BBC's Bethany Bell has the details.
In recent years, Iran has enriched uranium up to 60%, close to weapons grade. But since its key nuclear sites were bombed by the US and Israel in June, Tehran has refused to allow IAEA inspectors access to them. It's not clear if Iran is still enriching and where its stockpiles of enriched uranium are being kept. In its latest report, the IAEA said the lack of access was a matter of increasing concern, and it called on Iran to cooperate with its inspectors urgently.
A recap of your top stories. South Africa's Parliament's ad hoc committee says it will soon write to private investigator Paul O'Sullivan to request him to return to complete his testimony. National Assembly Speaker Thoko Didiza says she has not yet received a report from committee on the circumstances leading to O'Sullivan staging a walkout. Now, for any stories you would like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +27 11 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I'm Nosipho Soma.
SABC News. The African Perspective. Your weekend escape starts with the Oasis with Nzaku Muhlanga. Music and fresh perspective.
It is 6 minutes after 8 a.m. Central African time. Welcome to the third and final hour of the show. And listen, we are touching your soul today. The Soul Brothers are coming to studio. It's going to be so fantastic. I grew up listening to the Soul Brothers because my dad was like super, super huge fan. Still is. And I remember actually watching their performance. When did we go to that event? Was it last year? I think it was last year. I think it was December. I went to like a jazz event in December and the Soul Brothers were performing. And I'm sorry, but what? They put on the performance of a lifetime. We're going to be speaking to Black Moses from Soul Brothers. They remain one of South Africa's most iconic music groups. I mean, they've worked with literally everyone. And funny enough, we had one of their friends, Ihashalim Mhlope, last week. So it's definitely going to be a great conversation. And talking about longevity, I mean, you have people like me who's young. I listened to the music growing up, but you know, when I watched them perform, I was like, whoa, like I love how youthful they kept it. They danced, they sang, they gave it their absolute all. So it's absolutely fantastic. I'm so excited to, be speaking to them, and I'm looking forward to even just the conversation itself. On social media, we are at Channel Africa 1, and I'm really excited about today. What are your plans for today? Let me know on social media at Channel Africa 1 or on WhatsApp +27832886684. Let me know what your plans are this weekend. Seems like, hey, everyone is out and about. They are busy, man, and we're trying to have a great weekend all together. It is at 8:08 Central African time. Welcome to the third and final hour of the show.
We are on Open Views Audio Bouquet. Channel 628.
Africa, voici Abedi.
Oui, c'est moi.
Abedi est un passionné de musique dans l'âme. Il a un goût pour toutes sortes de musique et passe ses journées à écouter Channel Africa.
J'aime beaucoup la musique africaine.
Ok. Devinez quoi? Channel Africa veut aider Abedi et les mélomanes du monde entier à découvrir encore plus de musique incroyable. C'est pourquoi Channel Africa appelle les artistes africains à soumettre leur musique. Chers artistes, n'oubliez pas de nous fournir toutes vos informations pertinentes à l'email adresse musique@channelafrica.co.za. Les soumissions sont votre chance d'être entendues, mais elles ne garantissent pas une playlist. Toutes les soumissions seront soigneusement examinées pour voir si elles répondent aux exigences de notre station. Channel Africa, la perspective africaine.
Este é o Caleidoscópio de Canal África, com Remo Samo e João Yabalá.
Moçambique prepara-se para a chegada do ciclone tropical Gezane, prevista para esta sexta-feira, com impacto esperado nas províncias de Sofala, Inhambane e Gaza. O fenómeno, que já causou mais de 30 mortes de destruição significativa em Madagascar, poderá atingir o litoral moçambicano, com ventos de 140 km por hora e chuvas intensas, afetando cerca de 1,1 milhão de pessoas. A aproximação do ciclone surge numa altura em que o país ainda recupera das cheias de janeiro, que provocaram dezenas de mortos e afetaram mais de 700 mil pessoas. Para fazer o ponto de situação, ouvimos Rita Almeida, diretora de Planificação e Cooperação do Instituto Nacional de Gestão e Redução de Riscos de Desastres.
As famílias devem reforçar o teto das casas, as portas e as janelas. Devem evitar fazer-se tanto à rua, devem prestar atenção sobre as orientações em relação a centros de acomodação temporário, devem preparar um kit mínimo básico com fósforos, produtos alimentares, medicamentos.
De segunda a sexta-feira, das 20 às 21 horas locais.
Find the latest Oasis podcast on www.channelafrica.co.za.
Open the fire, play the bed, do let them know. No finish you, no finish you. Man, no fit tire, every day I'm on the road. No limit you, no limit you. This now so good. Would you turn down for who? Would you robo? Many things we can do. Tori, I'm into you. Would you wire for you? Tonight, I'll be dancing at the pen away. Give me your hand and shoulder. Cause you sure to get up. Blessings for your head up. Jola balaba. Give me your hand and shoulder. But I know go get us. Better go locate us. Jola balaba. Give me your hand and shoulder. Cause you sure to get up. Blessings for your head up. Jola balaba. Give me your hand and shoulder. But I know go get us. Better go locate us. And I'm like Vuvuzela. No one can do you better. You body fall for me. Why now go shorty? Lovely energy tonight. Where could they my side? But now you dey my mind. My you don't show. This now so good. Would you turn down for who? Would you robo? Many things we can do. Tori, I'm into you. Would you wire for you? Tonight I'll be dancing at the pen away. Jola balaba. Give me your hand and shoulder. Cause you sure to get up. Blessings for your head up. Jola balaba. Give me your hand and shoulder. But I know go get us. Better go locate us. Jola balaba. Give me your hand and shoulder. Cause you sure to get up. Blessings for your head up. Jola balaba. Give me your hand and shoulder. But I know go get us. Better go locate us.
Happy girl, no, they too like talk. Animals, they in human form. Body man, nobody like walk. But you must hustle if you want job. You no finish, they won't fight us. If them they run, them no fit catch up. I know they form say I too righteous. No con they form say you too like us. Me no get the time for the hate and the bad energy. Got my mind on my money. Make you dance like broccoli. Steady green like broccoli. Steady on my grind, oh yeah, what they want telling me. Could deny my fantasy. They want to check if my tap ain't no wrong. But it they rush well, it be much. Now gotta make my tap, it they rush. The kind money we touch, yeah. It they rush well, it be much. No be hype, everybody they crush. There's no darling with us. You fool me jackpata, I dey go Ghana. You never thought you dey form papas. Which kind money we never see before. Cause hello me, got me feeling I'm the one. Ajay. Can never take my cake away, Ajay. You can't count my grace. I just did my lane. Me no get the time for the hate and the bad energy. Got my mind on my money. Make you dance like broccoli. Steady green like broccoli. Steady on my grind, oh yeah, what they want telling me. Could deny my fantasy. They want to check if my tap ain't no wrong. But it they rush well, it be much. Now gotta make my tap, it they rush. The kind money we touch, yeah. It they rush well, it be much. No be hype, everybody they crush. There's no darling with us.
Weekends just got better. Only on Channel Africa.
Abantu dala ben valela indlela. Besithi andiyonto futhi ndaboniswa. Kodwa ingoma engaphakathi kwami ibali sibali lokuha nokuvuka komntu nolonwabo lungapheliyo. Abantu kudala benivalela indlela. Besithi andiyonto futhi ndiyaboniswa. Kodwa ingoma engaphakathi kwami ibali sibali lokuwa lokuvuka komntu nolonwabo lungapheliyo. Nathandaza uyivele ngoma izovuselela umphefumulo wakho. Tembelija, tatanda zuyi vele ngoma, izovuselela umphefumulo wakho. Inginike tembelija, undise kwanhliziyo ndise apho kungenjena. Kudala usithi nyawo zami ndise ndikhoke undise kwanhliziyo ndise apho kungenjena. Umphefumulo wami wahlukene tatanda zuyivele ngoma
Oh, Zahara, but babe, you and your guitar will always be remembered. That was Lengoma. It is 8:20 Central African time. Before that was Arya Star with The Rush. And before that, Iyo Lava La. I love what Afrobeats is doing to me. Okay, I'm enjoying it a lot. On social media, we are Channel Africa 1. Welcome back to the Oasis. We're going to have some soul brothers in studio. I'm absolutely looking forward to that conversation. So please make sure you stick around for it. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, more music and great conversations coming up.
The Morning Switch Weekend with the Shy Guy.
I Show Speed, often called Speed, who is a popular American YouTuber and live streamer known for his high-energy personality, loud reactions, and unpredictable humor. He visited Ethiopia, and he was shocked what he found out, actually, when he got to Ethiopia. He got to find out that, they don't use the Gregorian calendar. That is, we are in 2026 right now. And he got to find out they are in 2018.
2018? Nah, you trolling me. It's 2026. No. It ain't 2026? Wait, hold on. Wait, we in the past? Ronaldo is still in Real Madrid. Everything is in the past here.
Oh man, how shocked the Speed was. He went back in time.
Saturday and Sunday mornings belong to the Morning Switch. 3 to 6 a.m. Central African Time. Across Africa, communities rise with the promise of clean water and clean sanitation. The African Union's 2026 theme is action.
It's about mobilizing real commitments, securing climate-resilient water and sanitation projects, and ensuring that water becomes a driver of sustainable development and prosperity across the continent.
A landmark moment, not only for Africa, but for the global movement for access to safe water for all.
Assuring sustainable water availability for every home, every village, every nation. This is the Africa we want.
Channel Africa, the African perspective.
You like what we do on Channel Africa? Then follow us on our socials. Channel Africa 1 on all social pages. And get the African perspective.
Every girl deserves to feel like a star. And I know you are. Every girl deserves to feel like a star. And I know you are. I knew you are when I met you. Nilitamani nikupeleke kwetu. Good vibes and I'm grateful. Hapa nitapanda mbegu. You deserve to feel things you never felt before. Love you like I never did before. You don't know what's in store for you. Melanin and so much more. Heavy is your crown. The way you hold me down. I hope I never let you down, my love. Every girl deserves to feel like a star.
To say yes to you. Good vibes and I'm grateful. It's obvious to me that you're special. I'm ready to give like I never did before. Love you like it's an open door. You don't know what's in store for you. Melanin and so much more for you. Heavy is your crown, and still you hold me down. I ain't gonna ever let you down, my love. Every man deserves to feel like a king. You my everything.
You're everything.
Years of broadcasting Africa to the world. Channel Africa, the African perspective. From 6 till 9 a.m. Central African Time. On Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Old pirates, yes, they're alive. Sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Oh, won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. Oh, how long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Whoa, won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, redemption songs, redemption songs, redemption songs, redemption songs. Mama shaurere, shaurere, mama shaurere, shaurere, mama shaurere, shaurere, mama shaurere, shaurere. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. Whoa, how long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Yes, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Oh, won't you help to sing these songs of freedom?
The sound of Africa is evolving. Experience our new mobile app. Free to download, free to connect. The voice of the continent, now online, with all your sports fixtures, lifestyle, and more.
From Bamandait, Libyanka. I've been drinking more alcohol for the past 5 days. Did you check on me? Now did you look for me? I walked in the room, eyes are red, and I don't smoke bang. check on me? Now did you notice me? Nobody we know the paranoia. Cause I put a smile on my face, a facade you can never face. And if you don't know people, they don't really know you. They don't really know. I've been drinking more alcohol for the past 5 days. Did you check on me? Now did you look for me? I walked in the room, eyes are red, and I don't smoke banga. Did you check on me? Did you check on me? Now did you notice me? Oh, Holy Father, they drive on my head. Cause they make you no leave me deep. Oh, Holy Father, yeah. Oh, make you drive understand. Yeah, who can no day for you? Cause you see people don't really know you. They don't really know you. Cause you see people, they don't really know you. They don't really know. I've been drinking more alcohol for the past 5 days. Did you check on me? Now did you look for me? I walked in the room, eyes are red, and I don't smoke banga. Did you check on me? Did you check on me? Now did you notice me? I've been drinking more alcohol for the past 5 days. Did you check on me? Now did you look for me? I walked in the room, eyes are red, and I don't smoke banga. Did you check on me? Did you check on me? Now did you notice me?
Listen, Libyanka, relatable. That was Libyanka with People. It is 8:33 Central African time. Before that was Angelique Kidjo with Redemption Song. Before that, Satsi Soul says My Everything featuring Indie RE. Some good music to kickstart the show. Or not a kickstart, rather kickstart maybe Out and About. That's what we're doing. We're making sure that Out and About has a nice head start. I wonder what's happening on their show today. You can kind of tell, Palisa, I really enjoy Palisa as a producer because I know her off air. And I like Palisa off air. She's a very colorful person, lives a very colorful life. And the fact that she's bringing that element on air, like through producing, is just so sexy. So I can't wait for the Out and About team to give us what we need. And we're having a good time, man. What are your plans for today? I am kickstarting my vlogging. We're now full swing into, kind of the events, these amazing excursions that we do. And I'm going with my partner. And I figured, let's vlog. Let's show you guys like how we get what we get up to in our weekends. Because I feel like it's nice, and I want to make sure that, I kind of capture all these amazing moments. Because, yeah, man, one day, the only thing we are going to have are pictures and videos. So I think it's important for us to, capture whatever we can as much as possible. I wish there were more pictures and videos of my grandmother, for example. She passed away at a time where pictures weren't really taken like that. She passed away in 2010. And sometimes I wish there were more videos of her laughing and dancing and, just kind of showing off her personality. I'm grateful now that we're able to capture everything, like capturing the birth of young people or, all of that jazz, or even the growth of babies. And we're able to capture things like that. But I wish those things existed a long time ago. We're going to take a short break and allow our wonderful guest, Black Moses from Soul Brothers, to come into studio. And he's going to give us the best of the best music, and we're looking forward to it. It is 8:35 Central African time, right here on the Oasis.
Tune in and turn up the volume. This is Channel Africa. We are on Open Views Audio Bouquet. Channel 628. No interruptions. Just the music you love on Channel Africa.
Kutoka Kwale hadi Kampala, mwendo wa joka sio haraka. kutoka Kisumu hadi Kisauni, joka linanyonya nyinyi wahuni, yeah, yeah, yeah. Linatambaa kutoka Kwale hadi Kampala, mwendo wa joka sio haraka, moyo kutoka Kisumu hadi Kisauni, joka linanyonya nyinyi wahuni, ya 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 yo linatambaa linatambaa ile gari la moshi, linasafisha rezabu, linakausha hali, linawabwaga wahuni huku Nairobi, kambi ya utumwa. Kutoka Kwale hadi Kampala, mwendo wa joka sio haraka, kutoka Kisumu hadi Kisauni, huku Nairobi, kambi ya utumwa. Joka, 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 linatambaa, joka, 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 linatambaa, oh, joka, 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 linatambaa, joka, 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 linatambaa, yeah, kambi ya utumwa, kambi ya utumwa huku Nairobi, mama, huku Nairobi, huku Nairobi kote, huku Nairobi, yama nyama, linawatenga, oh, linawatenga, 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 yo-yo, huku Nairobi, yeah, mama, linawatenga, jamaa kwa jamaa, mama kwa baba, mume kwa mke, dada kwa kaka.
8:40 Central African Time. It is Eric Wainana with a joker coming through there. We are so excited to be having our soul brothers in the studio, and we're going to have a good time with them. We're going to take a short break for now, give them time to settle in, as we're going to have a great conversation heading to the top of the hour. And I know that the Out and About team are also going to do something amazing for the next 3 hours. So please don't go anywhere. We are right here on Channel Africa, the African way to wake up or to do everything, really. It's the best way.
Africa at Play with Neto and ETO Chemane.
Lelinhle, talk to us about your relationship with your father, Coach Pitso. What is this one thing that he said to you that is still stuck at the top of your head?
Coach Pitso and our mom, Moira Kakale, have always told us that whatever we do in life, we must do it to the best of our abilities, that, represents our family well. But the big thing is do what you love and do it with all the passion that you have. And I think we see it in both their work. I mean, my mom has done a really good job with placing Coach Pitso in different clubs around the world, and she's negotiated contracts, and she's showing that as a woman you can also do work that is seen, and you can also get respect from men in a male-dominated space. And I think my dad has also shown that you must never underestimate the Black African man.
Lelinhle Mosimane, a South African communications and digital media professional. Lelinhle is also a daughter to a great mentor when it comes to the game of football, Coach Jingles Mosimane.
Live every Saturday and Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m.
Darubini ya Afrika na I am Henry Shakif.
Kiongozi wa chama kikuu cha upinzani nchini Tanzania Tundu Lissu anayekabiliwa na kesi ya uhaini anasema hajala chakula licha ya kesi inayomkabili awali kuahirishwa. Pengine haya malalamiko yana mashiko ya namna yoyote?
Kama yana mashiko ama hayana ni jambo tofauti, kwa sababu yeye muda uliotolewa mchana ni kwa ajili ya kwenda kula. Nakumbuka kwamba Lissu ni mahabusu, sio mfungwa. Japokuwa sijajua taratibu za magereza zinakuaje wanapokuwa na wafungwa na mahabusu, lakini mahabusu wanapelekwa chakula na ndugu zao kutoka nje.
Na kama tunavyofahamu, kesi hii ikiwa inaendelea, imeelezwa kwamba itakuwa inaendelea kusikilizwa mfululizo ili kuweza kuendelea na kuweza kuimaliza kwa haraka. Yeye mwenyewe ndio ambaye anajitetea, Tundu Lissu. Pengine wana namna ya wao kutaka kuleta hukumu ya haraka, au haya ni maelezo ya awali?
Hapana, ni kesi inaendelea na wanashikiliwa mashahidi. Kwa hiyo lazima itapelekwa haraka, kwa sababu pia limekuwa ni ombi la mshtakiwa mwenyewe anayejitetea, Tundu Lissu.
Darubini ya Afrika kila Jumatatu hadi Ijumaa kuanzia saa 11 kamili hadi saa 12 kamili jioni majira ya Afrika ya Kati.
Africa is changing and the world is paying attention. This March, Channel Africa invites you to be part of a new conversation. Africa Matters, a platform where experts, policymakers, and thought leaders come together to unpack the big issues of our time: technology, politics, economics, climate change, and the future of our people. This is where ideas meet action, where change becomes opportunity, where Africa's voice takes its rightful place on the global stage. In March 2026, Channel Africa hosts Africa Climate Change Recovery Summit. Join the dialogue. Be part of the movement. Channel Africa, the African perspective. From 6 till 9 a.m. Central African Time on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Listen, the Soul Brothers, one thing about them, guys, and this is the most unbiased opinion or unbiased view, the performance, the way Soul Brothers performs. Ingathi, you put your soul on the stage. It is timeless. 8:46 Central African Time. We are joined by Bob Black Moses from the Soul Brothers. The Soul Brothers remain one of South Africa's most iconic music groups, known for their distinctive township sound, heartfelt storytelling, and powerful, and emphasis on powerful stage presence. Their music has accompanied celebrations, struggles, love stories, and everyday life for decades. Joining us this morning is Uba Black Moses from the legendary Soul Brothers, representing a legacy of resilience, consistency, and musical excellence. Baba, thank you so much for joining us today. It is truly an honor. My dad, I got introduced to Soul Brothers through my dad.
Oh, okay.
And I knew Soul Brothers from my dad. So I think that's why even I went to your performance last year in December. I was like, okay, let's go see what's happening. Because, as a young generation, we wanted to see what's happening.
It's all just band.
Listen, but wow. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Morning, and I'm happy to be here. As Soul Brothers, Soul Brothers is the oldest group here in South Africa.
Wow.
And we started this genre of Mpakanga music. So we never look back, me and my co-founders, unfortunately, they're not with us anymore. But we concentrated on this because we knew it was ours. We had other bands trying to copy us, but they failed. Yeah, here we are today, after 50 years, still playing, still performing shows, recording. It's so exciting, the story of Soul Brothers.
But how do you keep the energy? I think, before you, I don't want to mention the artist, but before you, there was a performer who was much younger, in her 20s, and you didn't feel, Mara, when you guys got on stage, you just lit it up. And so now we're asking ourselves, guys, but you are crossing 70, late 60s, early 70s. How do you keep the energy alive within the group? Because even the stories that you share within your music, it's from Dala, those times, those trying times of going through like a bad date. And,
Yes, Mtanam. With this band, Miss David Masondo, our lead vocalist, uyena weza nalento yokuthi when we go play, we must do a choreography. You cannot just go and play and just stand like that. It's fine. Some other music is fine, but not for this type of Mpaka music. There must be choreographed there. That's what we are doing even now. We held in Kulom Kondo Ramasondo up until now, and it works for us.
It does.
It was the first time you saw, but of course, the choreograph was something else.
You were all jumping and moving and squatting. I was like, my knees don't even work like that. My knees don't even work like that, man. So, I think your music has existed in different times because there was a time where Mankala, as black people, our backs were against the wall.
Yeah.
And then you go through things like the Soweto uprising, you go through the 70s, then the 80s with Steve Biko, and then the 90s with Chris Hani, and your music is still existing in that time. And then now you're in a, I guess, free state where it's like, okay, so everyone can live freely open. How have you managed to maintain the same messaging throughout all those trying times?
Yeah, those times of Kulmangas, it was very bad, because we couldn't go and play in towns. We were playing only in the locations or rural areas. But we carried on, as you said. Yeah, we carried on because our message is not about struggle only. It's about impilo yabantu, when you grow up at home with your family and parents. Sifundisa nalabo ukuthi they must kufanele kube khona ubuntu lapho. Children must respect their parents, and parents as well must respect the children. It's not like a one-way ticket thing. Then kwaba khona nezothandos khona love songs. We do sing about love, which Leonto, it doesn't grow old. As long as the music is good, it always be there, it's overlap all the time. And yeah, ngasho njalo nje nokuhlupheka kwabantu, struggle, people struggling, because even now we can see abantu bakhona abahluphekayo. We're still struggling with now. So our song about all of those things, that's why they don't grow old. Yeah.
So I'm sure sometimes you see certain artists adopting, a bit of Soul Brothers into their music, which is a beautiful thing, because art must replicate, it must continue to multiply.
Definitely.
How does that feel? I mean, I'm sure when you started with love, the love of music and the love of community, family, and being African, but now watching the younger generation saying, no, I also want to do this in my music and bring this out. How does that make you feel?
We're very happy. We are very happy to see that, because we've been playing this music for 50 years. Wow. We really want to see how the younger generation can take this music too. Even if they sample it, it's fine, as long as they get the rights to do that. Then again, we don't mind our young musicians and the music great. And again, this year, me and my co-producer, Danny, we're going to do some Soul Brothers old stuff, but with the new singers.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's gonna be called Boundless Music of the Soul Brothers.
Wow!
Yeah. So we are ready this year going to produce new things from Soul Brothers production.
And it's exciting because I think for me, I fell in love that day. I grew up listening to Soul Brothers through Ubabuami on Sundays. You'd read his newspaper, but it's a different experience when you get to experience it yourself and you're like, oh, okay, now I understand the love for it. And I'm sure many young people can relate as well. So the fact that you're also incorporating the new Jane and new singers is so exciting. When can we expect the album? I remember you guys also announced it that day. You announced it and I was like, hey, it's fine. One day we'll just hear about it. But when can we expect it? Because I think we're excited. We're excited to see a legacy, especially black legacies. We want to see more of these type of legacies continuing for years and years to come.
I can say maybe after 3 months from now, I'm done.
Yes.
Almost after 3 months from now, we're busy with those things, the pre-production of this music. I think 3 or 4 months will be released.
That's so
we'll
exciting.
Tell you guys.
No, please do. And when you come back, I want us to even get a studio, or even we go upstairs and have a full on performance.
Okay.
They need to see you guys so that I'm not exaggerating. No, Baba, thank you so much. I think what you start, I think you don't think how far it can go, because back then there was no future planning. I mean, how do you plan a future as a black person under oppression?
Under the situation, it was very bad, But now, really, we are doing it, we want to, because such good elements, we want to leave a legacy as about strong and get young people to improve this kind of music, because this kind of music we're playing, you can't get it anywhere in the world, it's only in South Africa, which that's what we are proud of.
We need to give you your flowers this year. Hey, 50 years is a long time.
Long time.
It's a long time. My mom is 52. So to understand, it's a lifetime of my mother. Good to you've existed for that long. And imagine how many lives in between that you've impacted. It's so beautiful.
Yes.
No, Baba, thank you so much. I think for me, I'm humbled when I get the opportunity to speak to, legacy makers, game changers, because Nami, I'm like, how? How am I speaking to you, I'm not only just starstruck, but I'm really just honored and appreciative that you dedicated your lives to telling the African story through your music. So siyabonga, Baba, really from our generation, siyabonga.
Thank you.
And you saw us dancing that day.
Yeah.
Are there any performances coming up? Maybe we can support them and come through. Do you have any performances that we can look forward to?
They're far away. We're going to sing on the 21st of March and 5th of August, we're in Swatini. 25 August in Swatini again at the King's birthday. Then others are still coming, still negotiating with the promoters. Yeah.
And it's still about June 16 as well, which is kind of, you guys are celebrating similar years.
Yeah.
So that one I can also expect it's going to be a very big
there's
one.
something coming.
No, it's great. Baba, thank you so much for giving us your time. And we look forward to having you and the group together. When the album comes out, please let us be the first to know.
Definitely. I will let you guys know.
Thank you, Bab.
Thanks, Mama.
It is at 8:56 Central African time. We're going to give a moment to the Out and About team to find out what's happening on their show.
Download the SABC app and take Channel Africa with you everywhere you go. Let the weekend unfold with calm, clarity, and connection. On the Oasis with Ntsako Mhlanga, your peaceful companion. Only on Channel Africa.
Above you, so many lies, but girl, you're the truth. And I'm so proud to call you my boo. I stick with you just like a tattoo. Forbidden love like it's taboo. Don't care what anybody might do. We put the haters in a review. My eyes are seen it. So many shit on the streets, and I've been through places you've never been. I know be soon more picking. I don't chop breakfast, lunch, and chop dinner. My heart is confused. You know I put nothing up of you. So many love, but girl, you're the truth. But you're the truth. And I'm so proud to call you my boo. Stand by you. I will stand by you. I thought I told you I really love you, and I don't care who had you.
8:58 Central African time, and it's time for me to go out and about. And I will be taking the team out and about with me. It's been great, guys. Thank you for your consistent support, for always showing us love, man. I think, honestly, we wouldn't exist without you. In fact, my job wouldn't even exist without you. So thank you for listening to us every single weekend without fail. From me, Ntsako Mhlanga, guess what? It's been absolutely fantastic, man. Have a beautiful, blessed, abundant, and beautiful Saturday ahead. Goodbye.
My heart is cold like the winter, but you